And there we have it. Welcome, everybody, to the Ice Boat Racing Invitational. Today, I'm not alone. I am joined by my good old friend and co-creator of IBRI. It's Lepis Lettuce.
Hello, this is me.
Hello,
I'm also
Lepis.
here.
I do gotta say, we're not the only ones working on it. We also have Alessandro de Moor, The Laserslav, Just Bro, 00, and of course, Adam Apples. And yeah, this is what we'll be watching today and what we'll be commentating today. So, Lepis, why don't you tell us a little bit where we are?
All right, so we can go and start taking a look around at the track a little bit. Here you can see on the tab list we have a lot of creators here today. This is a custom-made track brought to you by Coastal Creations, made by Coastal Creations for us specifically for this event. It's a beautiful track. We go around. We can follow the drivers coming around the monolith area right around now. Sorry.
The Monolith Era.
Monolith area, yes. There's quite a few drivers coming through. They're practicing. Yeah, like a beautiful island track set out, made for this event.
Yeah, definitely, and
Yeah,
the
that's what
first
we're doing.
of its kind. Like, I don't think anyone, so far, well, Mystica screws up his practice lab. I don't think anyone made something like this before, even for an event like this. Well, of course, we had other events, but not ice boat racing specific, because this is the first ever ice boat racing specific event.
True, yeah, this is one of the first ones that were made for specifically big content creators. Creators event that is going to be of this style. Most of these content creators have never seen Timing System, which is the plugin that we will be using today. There's a lot of cool plugins, and to a lot of our common boat racing viewers or common people in the boat racing community, this will probably look relatively standard, but we're going to give these creators a chance to feel what it's like to really boat race today.
Yeah, and these creators, they've been practicing this entire week basically. So we had especially a server set up for them where they can practice, but not on this track specifically. No. Oh wow, there are really a lot of guys here. Um, so we had a special server with over how many tracks did we have? Like 20 or so, 30. You saw them all on the starting soon screen. Those were all drivable for the content creators, and starting yesterday around this time, this map opened up for them to practice on, and well, as you can see, a lot of them did. And I think some are even showing the lines to others right now. Look at this. Barry learning from Skyboy. Do they know some?
Oh, I see. I see what's going on. I thought they both just crashed to the inside from my angle.
Let's see what they
No,
do
no, no.
here. Oh, they do take a lot of
Same block stop.
heads.
Let's go see, actually, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard,
Why
real
don't
quick.
we? Yeah.
See where Barry is.
Let's do that, shall we?
Yes. So if we look, we can see that some of these drivers have been putting in really fast times, have been practicing a lot. Sloime is currently sitting at the top of the leaderboards with a 104.15, and right behind him is Neo Cynical. Now, Neo Cynical actually did do an event in April with other content creators, just a private one on ABG. So they actually have gotten a taste of what it's like to be in a boat racing event before. And so perhaps he's taking some of that experience he learned from that April race and bringing it to here.
Yeah, for sure. And I think he's the only one that ever did it like so. But we had some other creators that were in other events that had ice boat racing, just not as big as this is, since this is solely focused on that.
No, this is certainly like one of the biggest ones. I think the
Probably the
yeah, I'm
biggest
not
one,
really
like in like of any time. There were some fun events with some races, but this, the first competitive creator event for ice boat racing, I don't think it's been done before.
No, not to this scale, not to this degree. This is the first of its kind. There we got so many big names here, all racing against each other. They have probably done, a lot of them probably have done ice boat racing before, just not to this scale.
Mm-hmm. For sure, no.
With our superior plugins and our superior racetrack craft and etc. etc. So hopefully we're providing them the best experience, the best ice boat racing experience that we can possibly give them. And we'll see how it goes. Do you have crafties? Do you have any ideas on who do you think is one of the favorites today?
One of the favorites. Oh, that's a good
Yeah, who
question because a
who would
lot
you
of people
choose?
have been practicing. Um, so it's a hard call because maybe somebody chokes up, maybe somebody starts going real fast, and there's also a little bit of luck involved, of course. My money though, I might give the sim racers a chance here because they know what racing is like. I think that really does give them a great advantage. And the highest sim racer on this list right now seems to be Mr. Boss, MC. So
Oh
let's
yeah,
go with him.
interesting. Okay, let me go.
What are your
All
thoughts,
right,
Lips?
that's a pretty good guess, Mr. Bass.
Mm-hmm. Let's follow some
Mr.
racers in
Bass,
the
Mr.
meantime.
MC. Sure, sure.
So who do you
All right.
who do you if you had to bet on this, who would you put your money on?
Who would I have to put my money on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we're following right around coming in towards turn 3 right now. I would honestly am thinking of putting my money on Neo Cynical.
Neo Cynical.
Neo Cynical is somebody who boat raced before, as I said, back in April, and he actually does have experience on a track in an event. He did not win that event, but I believe he
Well,
was really willing to come out here today and see what he can do. And it looks like he's keeping a pretty good line around here right now.
yeah, he's even overtaking Wookie in practice mode. And well, talking of this Neo Cynical event, the guy that won it, Flaming, is not here.
Oh,
He's
unfortunately, so
actually
yeah, there's
traveling.
nobody to
So yeah,
nobody to stop Neo Cynical.
nobody to stop him. No.
We'll see. However,
Well, we might see a wild
as you
card. You
said,
never know. Since like
we
Carmody
absolutely can.
right now, Carmody is keeping up pace with Neo Cynical.
He is. Almighty.
Oh, okay. It's the commentator's curse. It seems like he crashed.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, that's
All
my
right.
bad. All right. I think though
Just
we're gonna see a lot of carnage here at turn 1, a huge turn 1 even. So it's a
yeah.
huge
Okay.
left-hander. Well, you go right a little bit first, but then
Mhm.
it's like a slingshot, I'd say. And we're gonna see 40 drivers. Yeah, we have 40 of these guys and girls and whatever else we have. Um, name it.
Yep.
We got it. They're all going into this turn and just slamming the brakes, and we'll see who slams the brakes last and who slams into the walls next to the track. Because you can actually fall
Well,
off. Yeah, you can't fall off.
you can fall off. There's a reset region, so they won't just die,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, so if you
um,
fall off, you'll be respawned
they
to the
can fall
closest
off.
checkpoint. Yes,
Yes.
which should be really helpful.
Yes, yes.
So, you might be wondering, how does this event work? And it's mainly built up in 2 parts. Well, 3 if you count this free practice section that we have going on right now, but it's 2
This
parts.
technically can count as free practice one, yes.
Yes. First up, we got qualifying, which is qualifying, and everybody will put in the fastest lap they can. On their own. You can't see other drivers like at that moment and stuff like that. So it's gonna be real peaceful driving, and hopefully not a lot of crashing. After this lap is what do we have then?
After qualifying, based on what the qualifying finishing order was, that will determine the race grid starting order. And so then we'll start on this grid. You can see everybody grids, or sorry, like rows 4 wide,
Yeah,
and then we
that's
go
right here.
down and we start the race. And so we're gonna have a certain amount of laps. All the racers will have to complete a certain amount of laps and also a certain amount of pits. And now the pits is something that is sort of a giant mechanic that defines boat racing, or as we do it in this community. When we go through the pit, sometimes you have to complete what is known as a pig stop. And so you can pop it up by doing /pit,
Let me
in
do
which
that.
case you get a little mini game that pops up, and you'll have to click all of the items in order to complete your pit stop. And so if you watch any sort of racing series such as NASCAR or Formula One, you'll know that the drivers actually have to go in and start changing out the tires. That's basically like it's almost sort of simulating, getting the lug nuts off the tire.
Yeah.
And so then after they complete the pits, they'll go through and it'll put them in a different place. They have to complete. The pits don't actually do anything to the boat,
Mm-hmm.
but they have to complete the pit at some point, and so it's all about how you want to use your pits strategically.
So, Lapis, since the pits, you said yourself, how, like, they don't do anything. So why are they here?
Yeah, so as I said, the pits sort of are for strategic purposes, and so if you find yourself behind a back marker, you find someone
Mm-hmm.
else behind
And what is a
someone
back
who's
marker?
okay, so a back marker is somebody who's a little bit slower than you.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you have a slightly faster pace, and they're giving you a hard time. They're maybe swerving in front of you, costing you a few tenths, maybe a whole second at some points
Mm.
throughout a lap. You don't want to be behind them. You want clean air to be able to set out the fastest pace that you can do in order to stay in the lead of the race. And so if you find yourself behind a back marker, it's usually a good idea to pit. And that way, if they don't pit and you pit, you'll end up 30 seconds behind them. And don't worry, they'll have to pit later on in the race. And so maybe they're losing time and now you're 30 seconds behind. Maybe you can close that 30 seconds down to 25 seconds. And when they pit, you actually come out ahead of them. And so, yeah, like I
My
said,
God. Okay. Okay. So
this
there
is
is a
perfect.
reason. What you're saying is there is a reason. Good to
There
know.
is a reason.
Okay.
There's a very good reason.
Okay. So it's basically just a strategic. I can't say it. It's for
It's a
strats.
strategic maneuver.
Thank you. Thank you. If you're behind a slower person ahead of you. Okay. And everybody has to
Yes.
do them, right?
Yes, everybody has to complete a certain amount of pits. I believe
Okay.
today there will be 2 pits, and so
2
everybody
pits.
has to complete at least 2 pits.
2 pit stops. Okay. Well, we have a lot of teams today. 10 in total. Why don't we talk a little bit about some of them?
Sure, absolutely. So which team you want to start off with?
Well, why don't we start from the top and work down to the bottom, shall we?
Right. So introducing our first team, team number 1, we have I believe. Wait, let me pop it up here.
By
Yes.
the way, if you want to
Uh,
see what the teams are, it's all in the description. So you can just open up that on the stream, open up the
oh, that's
description, and
true.
it's right there. So if you want to know which
Yes.
creators are in, just check it there.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll start from the top. Team number 1, we have, I believe, how we pronounce it is Kunai. We have Chuck Nasty, Wifeys, and Professor Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are a lot of Minecraft players. They're all Minecrafters, all around. Some of them have, I've actually watched some of their videos before. I've watched a Wifey's video like a couple years ago. Um, yeah, if we look at their times on the leaderboard, I guess we can see who's the highest person in this team. It might be Wifey's in 17th place, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
17th place. Oh, well, it's still
Yeah.
faster than half of the grid, I guess.
Yes, no, that is top half. We have 35 people setting no wait, 17th not quite. Yeah, no, 17th is like the top half. And so at least we have one of their drivers breaking into the top half, so we'll see. That rounds out that team. Second team, number 2 we'll be looking at is I believe this is pronounced or
All right.
Dime,
All right.
Fast Miner, Mr. Bass, and Dove.
All right. This is a sim racing team then.
This is a sim racing team.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, all 4 actually sim racers, which is funny
All
because
4.
you'd think Fast Mine. Yes, all 4 of them are sim racers, which is kind of funny because you'd think that guy with the name Miner in his name would not be he'd be a Minecrafter, but he's not. He's a sim racer. So if we look, I want to see who is the highest. Oh, we have Dove right in 6th place. And Mr. Bass actually in 4th place.
Yeah,
And
Mr.
so,
Bass he's only
you know,
0.4 of the fastest time.
I was gonna say you wanted to bet on like the sim racers.
Yeah.
If we don't get a sim racer actually winning the event itself, team number 2 might be a team to look out for.
Yeah, because all the points will get added up in the end.
Right. Yep. Team number 3, we're going back down. We have. All right. Big name. Rec Rap.
Rack
We
Rap,
have
we just saw a lap from him. Seems pretty fast.
True. And Rec Rap will be teamed up with Cube 1337 and Emerald and President Poundcake. And so if we look through and look at the leaderboards, I'm gonna refresh the leaderboards because see if anybody's moving around. Doesn't look like roughly everybody's in the same place.
Yeah, it seems so.
We actually have an Emerald on their team who's in 3rd place right now, even above both of the sim racers that we looked at.
Yeah, and I see
So,
Rack Rap is 10th.
and Rec Rap is top 10, which is very big. If you go over toward the leaderboard, the actual hologram leaderboard, you'll see.
Yeah, I can see it.
This gracious. We have a bunch of creators just standing on the track, getting a little bit like run over on turn 1.
Where in turn 1? Where? Let's take a look at that. What is happening
All right,
here?
it was Barry. I believe he's gotten kicked off the track now. But, oh my
Barry's gonna
goodness,
kick off the track. Oh, well, hopefully
a
that
little bit.
isn't. That
No,
is
he just was kind of jumping around, doing stuff, and being a little bit silly.
all right.
All right. See, maybe he's trying to scout out lines from the track.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to block everybody. Well, beforehand, right?
That's possible. That's possible.
Well, luckily for them,
Ooh.
collision does not hurt you. So you
Right.
know what?
Yes.
That works out. That's pretty alright.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd look at this 3rd team, and I'm looking at this third. Like this 3rd team might be one you want to bet on as well. Having N
How
Emerald
so?
be 3rd place, Rec Rap be 10th place, and Cube 1337 being 13th. So that's 3 people in the top 13.
That's quite a lot. I'll be honest. It is
That's
quite
gonna
a
be
lot.
that's gonna be actually kind of a difficult. If that
Mhm.
sort of is the finishing standings, this team might be able to take the whole thing.
Wow. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. So let's move on to Team 4. We have Amiston, Ant Frost, Greninja, and Mysticat.
I
Under
heard a
some
lot of
fair-
good stories about this team. When this was revealed on
Yes.
Twitter, well, the people in the comments got kind of upset because in their words, this team was too OP. Now I wonder, will that be the case today?
All right. I mean, we can take a look through the leaderboards once again. So we're looking for any of these drivers. Obviously we have Mysticat in P12.
Yeah, they have actually been
And
practicing quite a bit as well.
I think so. So Mysticat actually does have, it's fabled that Mysticat does have boat racing experience from before. And so we'll see if any of that boat racing experience he's got from before will be able to carry over. We also have Amiston and Antfrost. Amiston's in 22nd, and Antfrost is currently in 31st place on the leaderboard. And then the 4th one, Greninja. Is he set any times? Did I miss him?
I have no clue. I do know that Mysticat has been on the practice server for quite a bit. And we just saw a lap, and they seem to be really fast. Look at this. Look at this tight line. Racing with Neocynical, one of the guys that we did say was really fast today. Let's actually take a look at this battle in practice and see what happens. They're both taking really, really tight lines. Mysticat
That is true.
is a little bit close to the edge, which gives Neocynical a bit of time
so Neocynical actually shaved there. Neocynical had the better setup for the corner, I believe, but Mysticat was able to stick it out, and Neocynical went on the inside. And so something that might define a position or two, or maybe even a lot of positions, even in qualifying, is who can make the least amount of mistakes.
I think that's the main thing. Well, everybody here has to try and do this today, not make mistakes. And Mysticat, so far, they seem pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, maybe even Mysticat with having that P12 time. Maybe he's only started today, hasn't gotten much practice, but maybe you'll be able to pick it up throughout the event.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. And I see people are like screaming to each other when people get messed up. So it is the boat racing experience. If you get bumped quite a bit, that's how it goes. It's gonna be total carnage during the race. I think we know that.
Yes, absolutely.
So
So I want to move on to team number 5.
yeah, let's do team number 5, and then let's take a quick look at some more of the track, shall we?
Sure. Okay. So fifth, team number 5, we have the Happy Wheels 1, Wraith Xeon, Ember, and Kritia.
Mm-hmm.
So this team is made up of, I believe, mostly Minecraft content creators. Yes. And so a couple of managers, a couple of music makers on this team.
Music makers. Okay.
Music makers in Ember, actually. I was
Mm-hmm.
looking up some of their songs before. They do pretty good. I like them. So if we look down at the highest, or who is the highest on this team, let me try to find that real quick. It mm, it may be Ember in P18.
P18. Oh, that's not really high now, is it? Or am I
No,
list shaming right now?
well, okay. So it is top half. That is top half. We now have 36 times down, and so that is top half. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's
Okay.
that's something. That's not
So
bad.
before we get into
And
quality,
you
which
know
is
what?
1 minute,
Go ahead.
let's
Yeah.
take a quick look at the track itself, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Well, hope you guys enjoy the track. Let's see it. Yeah, and there you have it. That's the track. And we just got news that some content creators are late. Lepus,
Oh,
how
what?
could this have happened? Why are they always late?
Well, you know, they probably have to just match some of our. If
What?
they've been paying attention at all to some of the events that we've been hosting in this community. No, I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give them a couple minutes. They'll maybe they're normalized to maybe the event's not always being on time. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll give them a few minutes to come up. We've got a few more teams to look through while we wait if we want to.
Definitely. Yeah, and creators
Okay.
can still join after qualifying. They'll just be in dead last.
That's true. That's true. You don't want to be in dead last. That's not that fun. Oh, we now have 37 times down. Okay, so
37. We
we're
just
getting
need
up there. We're
2
getting up
more.
there. 3 more. Food.
Yeah, 3 more. You're
Teams
right.
of 4.
Yep.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
I had a little.
He's ready. We're streamer brain. Let's go. All right. So, team number 6. You want to go through it?
Let's go through team number 6. Yeah, let's hear it. Who do we have?
Okay, so team number 6 is a team mostly made up of Minecraft storytellers, experimenters, and historians.
historians.
Made up of.
Okay.
True. Yes, that is actually what I wrote down for this person, Skyboy. We also have Wookie, Barry, and Chifoy.
Okay.
I think I pronounced those correctly. I think. So looking down through the leaderboard here, I'm trying to see which one of those drivers is the highest. I remember seeing Barry was the one standing on the track. He's down in 24th. Wookie is 26th on the leaderboard. Skyboy is 34th. And where is Chifoy? They have a time anywhere. Oh, Chifoy's 36th.
They're driving
Okay.
right now. And yeah,
Yeah.
I do have to say it seems Chifoy is not doing so hot right now. Looking,
Well, it
is there
looks like
boat
they're
cam on this? There might not be. I don't think there is. I'll be honest. I don't think this
Ah,
person has boat cam.
uh-oh.
For the new
Do
viewers
they
that
not?
don't know what boat cam is, well, we can show you. I think we can show you. Don't you think?
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
they definitely don't have boat cam.
no, they
Go ahead and
don't.
show them what boat cam is.
We can do it here. So boat. Okay, my FOV is real close. So give me a sec. If I do normal mode, which is not boat cam, and I drive and I turn, it will stay the same, like so. If I do enable boat cam, first thing my head gets locked in position, but it will lock on to wherever I'm going. So you'll see that my boat turns, but my head doesn't. This is just so you can follow where you're going easier, and you can see more. That's basically it.
Yes. I definitely highly recommended to use boat cam.
Mm-hmm.
I think we provided the recommendation to all of these creators to use boat cam. If some of them chose not to, that was completely their own decision to make. And we'll see how they do. We do have boat racers in the community, like who are very high up in the skill level who don't use boat cam, and so
Yeah,
it is possible.
we got like 1 or something, right?
Yeah, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
1,
You
2,
you
or
can probably
3.
count them on one hand. You can
Yeah,
probably
you
count
can
them on
count
one
them on
hand.
one
Less than
hand,
one
but
hand.
I think that's alright.
Yes.
We
No.
do have to check though if some of these drivers are getting any funky ideas. I know Chuck Nasty is not ashamed of
Uh-oh.
turning on some hacks for content. So
Oh no.
I'll keep a good eye on him.
We don't want that.
Okay, if he starts flying around, I'll see it. And since somebody's apparently going backwards, that's not very good, no, is it? People are not a little bit. They aren't very happy about it. And who's this? Ameston just stopped on track. Maybe he doesn't want to drive anymore. Who knows?
Brethren.
I think he's in the settings
So
actually. Look at this. He's in the settings. Yeah, that's where you get.
during free practice, all drivers do have, and we've told them multiple times, that they do have access to loneliness. And so loneliness is a plugin that you can use. You can turn it on. It's a setting. It's worked
Mm-hmm.
in with timing system. You can turn it on or like when you turn loneliness on, it makes it so you can't see or interact with anybody else's boats. It's a clean track.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like most people, we've told some people to use it, and then they're just like, nah, it's funnier. And then somebody drives in the wrong way, and then they freak.
They freak out.
It is kind of funny. It is kind of funny.
It is. It's yeah.
Good
This stuff
content.
always happens, and it doesn't matter if it's an event or if it's a race or it's something we do or somebody else does. We always gonna have some person that's gonna drive backwards. Sometimes by accident, it can happen.
Yeah, true, true. Hopefully people keep it in the one direction, and we do have checkpoints that you need to hit that are integrated in the timing system, and so you do need to hit the checkpoints in the correct order. So hopefully that'll get everybody moving in the same direction, at least for the race. This is free
Let's
practice, and
hope
so
so.
shenanigans during free practice are liable to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to look through the next team?
Let's take a look. Yeah,
Right.
enlighten me,
The next
Lepus.
All right, the next team is Equipo Español.
Equipo
Actually,
Español. Okay.
Equipo Español, all Spanish creators. Actually.
I'm
So we
very
have
surprised that the Spanish people showed up. Because right now,
I'm
and I don't know how we planned this so unfortunately bad, is the World Cup. Not the World Cup, the European,
Euros.
the Euros, yeah. Where
Yep.
Spain is actually in the finals.
Yep, Spain is in the finals, and so hopefully, wishing the Equipo Español the best of luck,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, in today's match. But the boat racers who were able to show up today are Chardonnay, Serpius, Coldy, and Bobbycraft.
That's some pretty big names, I gotta say.
These are so anybody who's not familiar with the Spanish speaking side of the content world, these are some very, very big names. Bobby Craft and Shadowayne are very big names. Um, and so we'll see on the leaderboards. Oh, where are they? I've seen a
I
couple of them around.
they are around, but I don't think they're very high up.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Trying to see. So Shadowing right now is 23rd. I see Bobbycraft down in 37th.
37th.
37th. You want to know what? I'm almost wondering if any
Let's
of
take a
the
look at
creators
Bobbycraft.
have actually been practicing a really lot, maybe with time trial mode turned off, and then they set one really bad time just to trick everybody else.
Well, Bobbycraft certainly hasn't. Unfortunately.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think
Oh
so.
no. He's not tricking anybody? Oh, that's so
No.
sad.
Yeah, that maybe though. Maybe maybe he's faking even now. Who knows? He is a content machine, probably the biggest creator we have today. If we're just talking
Yeah.
subs.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, Bobbycraft, he was a reserve driver.
True, true. Bobbycraft actually got subbed in, and so he's here. Wasn't planning on he was planning on just maybe coming, maybe showing up, maybe not showing up, and then he ended up getting called in, and so looks like we have to settle with the ginormous name of Bobbycraft.
Yeah, so
Um,
let's not get the Spanish people angry and let's cheer him on, shall we? Because maybe he
oh,
can. I
absolutely.
believe he can get top 30.
You know what? Perhaps they'll come out and they'll win Euros and they'll win the IBRI event today.
That would
They've got a
be
lot of
huge.
potential.
That would be huge. Meanwhile, I'm taking a look at Professor Biggie because he's the last person that joined, and it seems qualifying is starting real soon in 35
Alright.
seconds.
Here we go.
Hopefully, Biggie's ready for that. I think this is like his first lap around the track. He seems
Easy.
pretty good though. No, look at
Really?
this. Well, like he's not hitting everything, but he's not falling off the track either. So I think it's pretty alright.
Staying on the track it helps
It
a lot.
helps indeed. Oh, well, let's go to the start because all of these guys are
Okay.
about to get TP'd for qualifying, and
I
let me
believe they'll
get this.
TP to the time trial spot.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, they're before the start line, or before the pit lane start entry.
Yeah, it's right here. And let's
Look
get
at
this
all of
tower
them.
on screen. And look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna crop it just a little bit for you guys so you can see the top 26. On your right of the screen, you can see the same thing as you can see on your left. You may think, what's happening? There's like an entity of boats here. Look at this.
Honestly, the
Oh, well, people started
they're
rejoining. Oh, Best seems to have
we're actually
escaped by
starting
rejoining. But
Oh,
I
wait,
think it's
oh,
gonna
no,
get. I
okay.
think he's gonna
Okay,
get
no, no,
reset. There
okay.
you go.
Honestly, the paddles all going in and out looks mesmerizing.
Yeah, it
Oh my
looks
goodness.
really cool. This. So the thing you see on the left is just the times. You're gonna see the fastest time on top, and then how far everybody is. Okay, let's see this. It's off. People are off. It's
Oh, the
one
driver's
huge
coming on.
entity. Look at this. It's like a
Holy
snake.
moly! Here we go. We have how many? 30. Oh, somebody's lagging. Ember's lagging. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
It looks like also we had
Mystic Cat in front for now.
Jonas. Really? Okay. So here we go. We'll be able to see now. This isn't necessarily. Maybe they didn't all get released at the exact same time. Ooh, we have a couple of drivers dying on the first chicane. For the most part, whoever's the first to the line will probably have the provisional pole lap. Here we go towards the monolith.
There's a secret block stop here that some of them do and some of them don't. Yeah, look how much time that saves. Mystic Cat was first when they went into this, but some, like Infernally, is taking the cake now. Look at
Infernally
this.
is in first.
And for now, and everybody's setting a fast sector time. Yeah, we got 3 sectors on track. It seems slow. I still don't know how to say that. Slowme? Slowme?
Sloime.
Slowme is fast, but
I
Neo
think-
Cynical is P1 right now, and he's gonna cross the finish
Wow.
line first, and he's gonna set the first fastest step. Lap, tap, lap.
Ooh, look at that. So Nia Cynical set the fastest sector 2, but had 2 people go faster in Sloime and S Emerald. But then Neo Cynical was able to get it back with the fastest sector 3, and now leads with a 105.15. That is, I believe.
That is.
Yeah, that is
fast.
exactly 1 second slower than world record. So that's not bad.
Once okay, and Emerald just set the fastest new time.
Sector 1.
Yep. And let's take a
and
look.
Emerald. So, and Emerald is somebody to
Oh my.
absolutely look out for. As we already knew that they were P3 on the leaderboard, and so they do currently own the fastest first sector,
Mm-hmm.
and they owned until Sloime took it the fastest second
Oh,
sector for a little
zooming
bit.
courage is going the wrong way.
What?
Meanwhile,
This is
Boss
not.
says the fastest sector too. Yeah, some people are going the wrong way. Let's see how that goes. And
Interesting strategy.
Neocynical
We'll see if
crosses
it
the
pays
line
off.
again.
Behind.
But Boss is the first one
Yes!
to set an actual really fast time of 104.75.
We had the first driver break 104s. I'm sure Neocynical won't like to see that. He was up on his time for a little bit during the last lap, but it looks like he's already down on this lap. He won't be able to respond now.
Dove actually set the fastest time for Sector 1.
Okay.
And look at this. Slowmate, Neocynical, and Dove, and Boss are actually all driving here next to each other. So it seems they didn't mess up that much. But this is our top group, and I think this might be our top group today. What do
I
you
think so. Sloime has owned multiple fastest sectors, and so if he's able to string it all together, I think he'll be able to set down a really, really fast lap, perhaps even the fastest. We've got Zooming Chungus going the wrong way on the
Yeah,
track.
poor
All
Zoom.
right.
So some of these will they improve? Still, they got 6.5 minutes left. Even more,
Here we
because
go.
when you hit the reset, well, the finish line, before the time runs out, you get another lap. So let's see if anybody improves. A lot of people improve. Purples improves, Rackrap improves, Qualified improved, Cry-T improved by 1.4 seconds. That's quite a bit. Chick Nasty 109, good improvement from him. And one guy is going backwards again.
Oh my goodness.
So let's
So
take
if
a
you
look.
saw, Mr. Bass did not improve.
No, they
However, he did set the fastest sector 3, and so Mr. Bass, even though he still owns the fastest time, he's still setting fastest sectors. Sloime is on an improvement right now at the lead of the group.
And where are they
Not
at?
enough right now. They're coming around towards the last corner.
Let's take a look there. The last corner.
Yeah, no, they're 0.25 up. Okay, this is gonna be really close actually. Keep an eye on this. Oh no! They went wide, they lost it in the second last corner.
Oh, okay, last corner. The second loss is a bit further ahead. I was waiting a little further, but that's alright.
Alright. Turn 14, turn 15.
Phelps ties his fastest lap. That's also really just unfortunate, I gotta say. Inferno gets an improvement, which how far gets him? Only 10th. Wow. I gotta say, look at how close the top 10 is, all within 1 second from each other. Well, a little bit more, but 1.25 seconds. And honestly, that's kind of well. Dove with a little improvement of 0.05. And it's just, I think we gotta watch out for these guys here. Fast Miner on a really improving lap. Take a look at him. Almost improving by a second. Where would that put him? It would put him P3 if he gets this. So let's take
keeps it.
Yeah, if he keeps this, he will get an improvement. Ooh, but I think he messed it up just slightly there. Let's take a look though.
He's on 1.5 second improvement right now.
1.5 second. That is quite a lot. Going into the final corner. Let's take a look.
Lost a lot of it. Let's see it. Exit speed. Come on. Here we go, Fast Miner. This is one of the
0.7. And Pi! Out of nowhere, Pi gets P2. So that for now, the Redstone team, as we call them, P2 and P3. And P6 and P10. They might be the best ones today.
That's a very strong team result. Absolutely.
Another really strong team.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Oh,
we're too nice. Well, another strong team is the orange team. As you can see on the left, everybody has a different color. The colors represent the teams. So if you can see the orange team of Mr. Bus, in the tower it says Amar XB, Dove, Fast Miner are all really high up as well. Only one that I don't see from that team. Who's the last person there?
D-May.
I don't see them.
Are they in the server? Oh, they are. D-May 02.
D-May 02. Well, it seems they don't have the correct cover.
We're
No,
not
they
here
should
right
have.
now.
They're
Let's
just
see if
not. There's 40 creators. So
Oh,
probably.
they just set a time that was 37 seconds behind their fastest. So
All right, I think that's the issue then. Yeah, okay.
I think they're locking in.
Oh,
I think
dime.
that was a
Okay.
lock-in lap.
Is it D-May or dime? Who knows?
I believe it's Dime.
D-May? Got it. Okay.
Their real name is Dimitri. So
Then it should make sense. All right, I'm gonna camp out a little bit here. Well, Berry sets a really good improvement. So does Cube, and Bobby is doing some pits. All right, Bobby.
practicing the pit stop.
Well, you
Let's
know
go,
what?
Bobby Craft.
You might as well
Woo.
practice the pit. There we go.
Honestly, he's gone through it once. Now he knows how it works. It's all right. That's all right.
So does the entire Spanish team is going for a pit. Why are they doing this?
God. I want to refresh.
You
their
don't
tabs.
need to pit in quali, by the way, says Alessandro Domor. Meanwhile, the Spanish team says, "No, I'm gonna do it anyways." So good on
Yes,
them
yes.
to pit here. Maybe the fella was the race. Who knows? Uh-oh. Boss is setting a new fastest lap, and he's almost half a second faster than Pai, who's P2 right now. Are some of these creators just joking, you think?
I don't think so.
Just let's take a look at the top
Mr.
times.
Boss, that is his fastest time. He has equaled his PB.
He's equal this PB. Well,
So-
if Neo Cynical and Emerald or Slowmai, whatever,
Slow man.
tie their best times, maybe there can be an upset. Mysticat on an
Absolutely,
improvement
right.
lap.
What?
Mysticat going, improving by 0.15. That doesn't change a thing, unfortunately. Oh, and Mysticat crashes immediately, and they are trying to reset, but unfortunately, this doesn't work, Mysticat. You can't do this. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Nope.
Who was on a 21-second improvement?
21-second improvement?
Somebody was on a 21-second. Wait. Oh, okay. It's zooming past. Never mind.
Alright, that's the
Zooming.
guy that was going backwards.
That was
Rack
okay,
Rap
that's fine.
with another little improvement.
He only got.
Oh, he
only got
tied
7.
Phelps. That sucks
Ooh.
to see. And Carmody really proud of that time. Maybe he's trying to do a last to first challenge. It's good for views, I bet.
Last to first challenge.
Last to first challenge.
look, even if your qualifying doesn't go good, you just get the opportunity to do the last to first
Mhm.
challenge. That's
Yeah, and look, a lot of people are improving. Dove also improving. And so Mayan and Emerald both beat Pi just now.
wow.
They are
Right.
getting faster and faster, but still, MR Boss is still far, far ahead with 0.3 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it's quite a lot. Even like,
Right.
how big is the gap between our quote unquote normal races?
21-second improvement by Kunai at the last second. Wow. All right. So, sorry, I just had to make a point about
Sure,
that.
yeah.
So, 0.3 seconds when you're at the front of the field can
Mhm.
sometimes be a really lot.
Yeah.
You can be driving around the track and you'll go 0.1 up, you'll be 0.15 up, and then you'll take a corner a little bit not great, and then you'll end up losing and go back down 0.1. So being one of the top racers in the community and having experience boat racing a lot, like 0.3 is a big, big gap. As you can see behind them, there's only one tick between second and third, and then 0.1 between third and fourth. And so the gap that Mr. Bass has been able to create is very substantial. We'll see if they can carry that over. It is up. I also pointed out that is tied with their personal best.
Yeah, it
And
is, which
so-
is insane if you think about it. Like,
Yes, I think that signals that they're very, very consistent, that's scary if you're one of the competitors.
it is quite scary, and honestly, like everybody feels a little pressure, and maybe this Mr. Boss is just one of the guys that gets really good under pressure. Meanwhile, Carmody improvement by 1 minute and 11 seconds
What the?
Still- is quite a bit behind. Only 1 minute and 43 seconds to the fastest time. But no, that's all right.
Easy.
Chignosky asks, "Are we done?" Is Chignasty done? Maybe. Let's take a look. Yeah, it seems they are.
Right.
And some drivers are finishing up. Who is still left on track? Let's take a look. Who is this? Well, these guys are already done. Is anybody still
Alien?
driving?
Around? please.
Oh, meanwhile, Cube leaves.
Last cube lead, man.
Everybody's practicing the pits in the meantime. Look at this. Oh, and there we go. Carmighty in dead last. With a 2.47. And all the others?
Right, Carmighty came through with a 1 minute and 11-second improvement, and then Zooming Pass said, "Nuh-uh, I'm gonna do a 1 minute and 45-second improvement
That's
to pass Carmighty."
wow. And the race grid will load in 3 minutes. Okay, let's see what the people are up to. Some are still practicing driving, and the others standing still, probably going to the toilet real quick, getting a drink, running to the toilet, running to the kitchen, running wherever. And
Staring
Carmighty
at the ground in despair, perhaps.
maybe doing some little circles in the middle of the track. All
Yep.
right.
All except for Mr. Bass. Let's go see what I want to see what Mr. Bass is doing right.
Maybe, well,
He's just sitting. All right, they're just sitting there. Probably just stretching, getting ready for the main race.
Well, let's see it. So, does Mr. Bass have a lot of records or something? Or is he a really good racer? Well, we can find that out quite easily by Googling it. But you know what? For this time, I won't. Chat, can we get a W for Team Yellow? Okay, Team Yellow. Let's see it. Let's see how did Team Yellow do? Infernally is actually the best of them. With
Infernally is the best Team Yellow.
9, yeah, and he's the only non-sim racer there, which is quite interesting to say. But it seems a lot of people are just chilling, and I think we're just getting ready.
I think they are just
for the
chilling.
race start.
All right,
maybe getting in the zone.
Prepare.
Yeah,
I think so. So, we have finished. For everybody who wants to figure out what's happening, it says at the top of the screen, race grid loads in about 1 minute 15 seconds or so. And so we have completed qualifying, where all the drivers were able to go around with a completely clean track and set the fastest time that they can. And now pretty soon we'll be loading into the race, where everybody will be loaded on the grid in their actual grid spots this time. And then we start the race, and they have to complete a certain amount of laps and pits in the fastest time they possibly can.
Yeah, I can't wait. Honestly, it's gonna be total carnage here. And I'm telling you, everybody's gonna crash. My prediction is this: everybody will crash. Even the leaders. One of the top 3 will crash out for some reason, and they'll just fall behind the pack. I think somebody's gonna front run it all the way. What do you think?
I do think somebody in the front will end up getting destroyed.
Yeah,
I do think that's just it's what's gonna happen.
it's what Ice Boat Racing is.
Mr. Bass.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't think it'll actually be Mr. Bass. So if we take a look really quick at who Mr. Bass is, he's actually a sim racing streamer. I read in the profile they have a graduated master's, believe they're like graduated with a doctor's degree in medicine. So
medicine,
perhaps.
Well, I think
I don't know.
That means
Perhaps they're
nerves of
just
steel, don't you think? Well, let's say it says a little bit here.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Drivers must finish 20 laps, 2 pit stops as fast as possible. The race may be ended 5 minutes late after first place finishes. All right. And how to do the pit stops. All right. You cannot pit at the very start. Well, that's too bad.
True.
So let's see. Take a look. Buzz on first. Slow me.
Second.
Emerald and Pie. You know what the cool part is? Oh, I was gonna say these are all from different teams, but they're not. But it's really cool that we have a lot of teams in the top 10. Let's see how many. Like 5? 5 different teams.
Surely there's more than that. Is there only 5 teams? I guess there's only 10 teams in total, so.
Yeah, and I think some people want to go backwards. Yeah, look at it. The strat is dead. Rip Vito. Everybody wants to go backwards into the pit. That's why Carmighty wants to start last. Oh my.
You cannot do this.
It's rigged, guys. It's rigged. Absolutely against them. And Biggie's gonna win, says Chuck Nasty. Well, I hope so. Where does Biggie start from? P26.
Alright. Looks like we got race control coming in and making sure they can't first lap pit.
Oh no. Oh no, they're blocking it.
All right,
What?
all right.
Well,
Just to
race control is
make sure
helping
that
a lot.
nobody makes a silly mistake.
Yeah, but the problem is it doesn't work. When you it doesn't work, the system doesn't recognize it as
Yeah,
yeah.
we
But
don't
what they
want
can
anybody
do,
just doing a
and
non-pit.
don't tell this to anyone. What they can do is they can just go here and then go backwards. But that's probably not faster, is it?
Oh my God! Is there like?
I think they
Nope.
can.
There's nothing
I
here
think they
blocking
can
it. There's
actually do it. I
nothing.
think they can just
Oh
do it.
my God!
Don't tell them though. Don't tell them. But if somebody does it, that's all right.
You will have to go backwards into the pit, and it will probably lose you a lot of time. All right.
Well, I don't know. I have no clue actually, because you'll lose actually you'll lose a bit of time. Well, we'll see though. We'll see.
Perhaps it might be worth it though. Like it may theoretically be worth it if like you're gonna be bumped like and lose a ton of time due to like just the race start carnage.
Mm-hmm.
It could be worth it, but no, you can't burst that pit. We gotta have everybody go out. Let's see what happens.
Starting. Good
All
luck.
right.
Have fun. Here we go, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And let's see what's going on in turn 1. Shall we, Lepis? Here they come. Our top contenders going in, and I'm gonna follow them for a little bit. Let's see if we can get the others in the back rope. It's pure carnage, and it's a really close dash to first.
Yeah, we're coming around to the first chicane. We got a four-way tandem. Looks like somebody gets pushed out. Who
that was
that?
Boss.
Oh no! Boss got pushed out. That's crazy. Now he's down to P8. Oh my goodness. So he didn't survive. So now we have Sloime and Emerald and Pi all still in tandem. Oh, looks like Pi is getting pushed out now. So now we have two-way tandem battle for the lead. Sloime versus an Emerald. Let's see who ends up coming out on top. Sloime is the world record holder for the track, and Emerald did very good. He's going for the wall tap.
Oh, what happened there? Was that a block stop?
I don't know. Like, they're doing pretty good.
And Emerald has some better speed and is right ahead. Let's see this corner. Sloime goes a little bit wide. This might be a bump. What are they going to do? It's going to be real close. Look out, Sloime.
No! My God, I can't believe Sloime didn't die. Oh, and there's no way.
Oh, this is going to be carnage. Look out, you guys. Look out. Sloime.
More blue ice.
Sloime, look out. They're going to get bumped any second now. And it's so close. By the way, you may see lightning rods on the screen. And if you wonder what it is, well, they do a switchback right here. Those are their quote-unquote real positions. And what I mean by real positions is the following. That's what the client side says there are. So on their screen, they're right there. Well, Sloime overtakes it.
Block stop. Yeah, I think Emerald is still fighting. They're gonna try to stay in this battle. They're going wide. They shave a little bit. No way.
They're going for the block stop while Sloime isn't. Is that a defensive
move?
And there it is, the bump. And Pi goes through, the teammate of Sloime. Now Pi is battling with an Emerald. What is going on here? Was it planned? Yeah, and Emerald just lets him through.
This is such good racing right here.
Uh-oh, so it's a dash to the line. They're still not done.
Goodness, look, we have a lot of people coming through the pits right now, too. Let's see how they come out into the... Oh, this is some people's second pit stops. Let's see how they come out into the traffic.
Oh my, Sloime has a problem. Look at this, going through all the back markers. There's a huge carnage on track right now.
Oh my God!
Sloime somehow just swerves through all of them. Now in a battle with IBRI, who already did 2 entire pits. Going for the block stop, and Sloime is just passed.
Sloime just passed everybody?
Yeah, just passed everybody. Now the others are still behind. Pi found Bobby Craft, and we know Bobby Craft is real fast. Sheesh.
Wow, look, okay, so the red team with Sloime currently is holding P1, P3. Oh, looks like they just lost P4. They're down to P5 and P13.
Yeah, that's really, really, really good. Say anything. And Mysticat, as you can see on the side, is really close to someone. And look at this. Is this an overtake we're going to see? On Phelps? Yeah, we just saw it. We got that one.
D-May also gets bumped right behind them as well.
Meanwhile, a lot of people are once again in the pits. Who's this? Is this Sloime in the pits? It is!
Sloime is pitting, and he's giving up the lead. Perhaps interesting, because they just made it past all the back markers.
Yeah, maybe they're not
Maybe
used.
they met more back markers while we weren't looking.
And
Let's see where they
maybe,
come out.
oh, Enfrost is right ahead of him.
Sloime pits from the lead. See how many. It looks like they're still in the lead with one pit, but now he comes out right behind Antfrost.
Yeah, and
This
let's
is
see how
true.
Enfrost is. How
Ooh,
quick is he?
Sloime having to dodge. Definitely losing a little bit of time behind Antfrost. This is
Oh,
good
there
news
we
for
go.
N Emerald.
Does N Emerald have clean air? That's the question.
Looks like N Emerald does have a little bit of clean air. Coming up, looks like they're right behind. They're coming up behind Chuck Nasty.
Chuck
Let's
Nasty.
see.
Oh,
Chuck Nasty goes
oh.
into the pit.
Well, that's. Oh my God, there's so many
Perfect.
people in the pits. Yeah, and Emerald might actually have a chance here.
Yeah, that little bit of time that was lost by Sloime being behind Antfrost might help N Emerald out a lot. There wasn't
For
much of a gap
sure, yeah.
between them.
Meanwhile, further now Cube goes in the pits, and that puts Misty Cat on third. Who saw this coming?
Looks like
I do gotta say
Oh
that
my God.
Misty Cat's team is also doing really well. Look at them. P3,
Ooh,
P7, P12. And P12 is with a pit.
okay, so we just saw actually Sloime get bumped.
Uh-oh.
Right. So yeah, no, Sloime was being held up by the Happy Wheels. One.
Oh, and is that Chuck
And so
Nasty?
they got
It
actually
is Chuck
bumped by
Nasty
them.
again. Oh, it's not. It
Yes.
happened again.
Jeez, Sloime is having a really tough time here. This is not great news.
Yeah, the pit was
Having to deal
not
with more
good.
back markers. No, it ended up not turning out great. They made it past
Oh
all of the
my.
back markers, but then they pit, and now they end up behind more back markers. So
Ooh,
let's go
oh
back.
my God, they're so Slommy's so good at that
He's
block
slicing
stop.
and dicing up, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's through. He's following Chuck Nasty again.
Meanwhile, I took a peek up at N Emerald. Looks like N Emerald still has clean air, so Sloime is not really having great luck here.
No,
As you
it
said in the
seems not.
StartCrafties, part of boat racing is getting a little bit lucky with finding clean air. Perhaps it wasn't the best strategy call to pit after he passed all the back markers, because it looks like N Emerald is having mostly clean air, and Sloime is back here really struggling. I think the pit delta is around 32 seconds long.
32 seconds to pit, yeah.
I'm going to calculate that real quick.
Meanwhile, Enfrost and Cryty are in the pits. And Slomy is getting real close to Chuck Nasty. Let's see how this goes. So Chuck Nasty is really creative in trying to find ways to screw people over, as you can see in his videos. So will he screw over Slomy here? Oh yeah, and he did. He went for the block stop, and Slomy just, ate both. Emerald pitting.
Emerald pitting.
Emerald
okay,
pitting.
I guess we won't have to see this. It looks like I calculated the pit delta a couple times. It looks like Sloime actually still may be ahead of N Emerald. It's gonna kind of depend. It's a really, really close battle.
Oh,
right
how
now.
fast can
Sloime
Emerald do the pit stop? That's a really quick one.
That was really fast.
And
That was a really fast pit stop, which is good. Okay, let's go see. I'm gonna
Here
go
comes
and
Chuck Nasty.
see-
We know he's ahead of Sloime, and it's gonna be a dash. But I
Sloime's
think
coming out.
Sloime is ahead, just a little
Sloime
bit.
is ahead. Wow. So even with all of the problems that Sloime has encountered, he's still able to stay ahead of N Emerald.
Yeah, but Chuck Nasty is still right ahead of him, and he can cause a problem. Meanwhile,
looking down a little bit on the leaderboard, we actually see Wreck-Rap in the lead with 2 pits. I don't believe he's in the lead of the race overall. Maybe I'll have to keep a... Let me actually look at this real quick.
Wreck-Rap is literally on purples right now. And they're actually having a drag battle down into the new lap. Look at these guys. I think Wreck-Rap might just overtake here. Whoa, and he does. And what a fashion, too. Sheesh, he just had more speed and just went straight. Really cool.
Oh, Pi is also pitting now. Here we go.
Pi.
Pi was 3rd place.
Let's see how good Pi is at the pistol minigame.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of
okay.
slow. Did
Actually
Cryty
lost a little bit of room to Crytia.
Don't get bummed now, Pi. Meanwhile, here comes once again Chuck Nasty, the famous backmarker this race. But where's Sloime? I think
Where is Sloime?
they probably passed him. Pi just crashed in the pits. That sucks. Oh, they're way ahead of him. Pi is
Yeah,
11
Sloyman
seconds
is way
behind.
ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, way ahead.
We just missed
All
it.
right, so I actually calculated the pit delta,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like perhaps Recrap is on 3rd place right now.
Third place for
think.
Recrap.
I believe Recrap is possibly in the battle. Mistacat's also in the battle. So
Yeah,
I
it
think it's
seems so.
Mistacat versus Recrap right now, perhaps.
Yeah, because
A
there's
little bit tough
such
to
a
tell when
huge
there's so-
gap between
Yeah.
number 2 and number 3. Meanwhile, Slowmay actually gets bumped once again. And Emerald goes through, and they're in tandem.
Oh my gosh, this is for the lead of the race right now.
Yeah, Misticat going into the
They're both
pits.
behind Wifey's. Oh my gosh, Sloymate sends it and gets past.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
no!
Emerald does not. Where'd he go?
He crashed. Emerald got really pushed out of the way by Wifey's.
Oh, looks like he got bumped right off the track and actually fell off the track.
Yeah, it
Had to
seems
get
so.
reset a little bit, so that does not help. And Emerald is now
10
still in front of
seconds
Mr.
behind.
Oh, that
Slow
was
me.
a bad bump.
Yeah, it was a
man.
diagonal one. So, what happens, Lapis, when you get bumped? What are the specifics of it?
So
You can nerd out.
when you get bumped, you run into the opponent's hitbox in particular.
Mm-hmm.
And so as we saw there, the hitbox. So hitboxes in Minecraft are always square, and they don't rotate. They always face one face faces directly north, one face faces directly west, and all the other ones face. And so it's always a square. So when you get bumped on a straightaway, like the start finish straightaway, you bump into the back of them, and you might get hard stopped. So you just lose all your thing because you're heading in one direction.
Mm-hmm.
As we saw with N Emerald there, he got bumped sort of on a diagonal, meaning that he got bumped way off to the side. And so hard that he actually fell off the track and he got reset back a little ways, almost 10 seconds. And it looks like N Emerald actually was lost a position. They're in tandem with Pi again.
With Pi. Oh! And Emerald went for a pit, but
Ooh.
missed the entry. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of speed going into there. So
Yeah, that's really not good news for N Emerald.
So now top 3, the Redstone guys, are popping off. 1, 2, and 3. What's going on?
That's pretty good for their team. They are literally podium positions right now. Let's see. The N Emerald will be a good measure for exactly where Recrap is.
Indeed.
And so I'm gonna go teleport to Recrap because we know that. Oh, is Recrap passed?
I think he is. Yes.
Recrap is in the battle for the lead of this race. Okay, so we need to see how far Recrap because.
Well, Recrap is still 8 seconds away then from Slowmay because. Do remember, and Emerald got bumped pretty bad, and also Buzz coming from the dead. Basically, he got really messed up in the first part of the race, but now he's ahead of Emerald. Well, but not for long, maybe because they're battling. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that's quite a tight line. Both take, and Emerald is behind Buzz, but Buzz gets bumped. He got bumped by a backmarker, it seems. Who did they get bumped by? It's Noah. Yeah, Buzz is behind and Emerald again. Pi in the pits.
Is now in the pits. I believe Pi is actually behind Recrap. I believe Recrap is on P2 right now.
On P2?
Especially
from
with
out of
that
nowhere.
pit. That was not the best pit.
Yeah, Pi seems not to be really good at pits. Yeah,
and
there goes
Recrap got
Recrap.
hard stopped and is actually passed.
So is Mysticat.
So is Mysticat. So
But Mysticat only has one pit.
Mysticat
So
are actually. Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah,
Mysticat is cheating a little bit on his one pit.
Hey. Yeah, no, we gotta look out for that.
Indeed.
So this is fascinating.
We're gonna take a quick look at Shadone. I think is this the only French person in here? Behind MK, but MK is Jorish, who he passes.
So we got to keep an eye on Sloyme because Recrap is actually literally right there. What we got? We've got one driver driving backwards on this.
Driving backwards?
track.
Who's driving backwards?
Oh my god!
Emerald seems to got screwed up there. Who is driving backwards? Let's see. Biggie, meanwhile, in front of Recrap, going in for a new lap. Let's take a look. This whole episode, who was driving backwards?
I don't know who that was. I don't worry. I let race control know. I think they hit the start region and they probably got reset to whatever they were at.
Oh, Rekrap just
Okay.
got bumped by Carmody. You don't want to see that. That's gonna lose you a lot of time. And yeah, Rekrap just has this wall in front of him of Antros, Serbius, and IBRI. Yeah, they gotta get past this to have a chance at even getting to P1.
It looks like Noah was the
Ooh.
one driving backwards.
Noah, okay.
Goodness gracious, just throwing a little bit of a craziness
Little
into
craziness in
the
the
mix.
race.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Rekrap, look
So-
out! No! There.
No, did Rekrap get bumped?
He got bumped quite bad by IBRI. I think IBRI got bumped as well. And now Rekrap, yeah, he's just getting screwed over.
No. He's right in front of Mysticat now, and we have Barry right behind him. So Phelps build go in for a pit. Phelps builds went in for a pit. Let's see.
Oh,
where they're
Rekrap got
at
bumped
right now.
again. He's in a really bad spot.
No,
He's in a
bruh.
really bad spot. Professor Biggie also gets bumped by him, but Emerald now real close to Rekrap. And where's Phelps? He's still in the pit, isn't he?
Phelps is out. No, Phelps is out of the pit.
Is he? Oh, this is crazy. Everything is real close. Carmody just bumped Mysticat. Carmody just bumped another person. Don't even know who that was. It seems to be Emerald. Yeah, and somehow Emerald and Rekrap, both in the blue team, got P2 and P3.
Oh, so we thought that the Redstone team was here absolutely
Dominating, but
However,
no.
Rekrap's team, what team is that? That's team number 3. Team number 3, the purple team, I believe.
Mhm.
Are we calling them purple? Or we call them blue.
Whatever you want.
They're kind of in between. We'll just call them purple for now. Like,
Okay.
they're actually fighting back. So it looks like Sloime still is in the lead. It looks like Rekrap was in the challenge for the lead of the race.
Mhm.
However, he got, with all of that carnage that we saw happen to him on the track, he's now
Yeah.
lost P2 to Emerald. And Emerald is approximately, with a pit delta, maybe about 10, 15 seconds behind, in between 10 and 15 seconds behind Sloime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite crazy to see. And
Ooh,
Mysticat goes
Sloime
for the
does
pit.
have a lot of
lot of time. I think he's 20
lot of-
seconds ahead
well,
of the
he has a
competition.
lot of dirty air right now too.
Ooh, oh
In this
my.
battle.
Yeah, that is dirty
Yeah.
air, alright? Let's take a look
He's
how
not doing good.
he goes through it. But
If he
from
gets
what it-
hard stop and he gets bumped, it probably takes about 2 or 3 bumps and 2 or 3 really bad bumps, and
Mhm.
this race could change all of a sudden.
so
But
I do gotta say the sim racing team. Oh, there's the first one, Lapis.
does get bumped. Okay, I don't think that one was that bad, but
No,
he
it
did get
wasn't.
bumped a little bit.
Oh, there's
Oh,
the
there we
second
go.
one.
That one
Ooh,
was-
that one's a
That
bit
one was a little
worse.
worse. That one was a-
Oh, don't get
Right.
comboed now, Slama. The sim racing team
No.
is really like I gotta compliment their strategies because it's really good. I gotta say.
Oh my goodness. I just saw Sloime just absolutely slice and dice up the competition. He just passed like 3 people right there.
Yeah,
And now he's back into free air.
back into free air, and is it a lot of free air? Oh, it's not that
Decent.
much free air. But do keep in
Decent.
mind, it's a 40-second track with
True.
a 1-minute track with 40 drivers.
True. Okay, he's
and
around,
back
now
to
he
the
doesn't have
sim,
clean air.
back to the
Oh,
the
go ahead,
sim
yeah.
racing team, the orange team. You can see, they're actually doing pretty well, even though they started off not that hot. It seems strategy, like they probably know some strategy about pits and stuff like that. They got back in the race because of it, so that's really good to see. I just
Ooh,
wonder when
wow.
slow my pits.
This is a really, really close battle between Rekrap and Pi right now. They were in tandem. It looks like Pi got pushed out.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, and it may have been a back mark. Ooh, that's really ballsy. This.
What happened?
He just went in tandem with Dime
Ooh.
in like a really tight corner. So hats
Mhm.
off to that. That's really ballsy. Sometimes
I'm keeping.
that works, but sometimes it doesn't work at all. Meanwhile, let
Oh.
me go to Phelps real quick because Phelps, I think they just passed someone, did they? They might, yeah. I think they just passed Ember. Ember actually, who came out of nowhere, is now P7. Where did they come from?
Wow. P7.
Oh, that's crazy. This.
All right, doing
P7.
very good. So it looks like we have a really, really close battle between the Redstoners and the team number 3, the purple team.
Mm-hmm.
They could use every single position they can get. I think the Redstoners are clearly ahead because we see
Oh,
all 4
Recrap!
of them on the leaderboard.
Recrap just got passed by Pi. He
No!
got really
That's
badly
him?
bumped, and Pi just slipped on past.
That's such a bummer. I'm keeping a really, really close eye on Sloime right now. Sloime is absolutely slicing and dicing still, going right, working his way all these back markers.
Mm-hmm. And well,
Now he has an even larger gap.
even larger gap, yeah, almost 50 seconds, and the pit is like 30 seconds, so that's an
30 seconds is
18,
approximately, yeah.
now 19-second gap.
Ooh, he got hard stopped though. He did get hard stopped, so we'll see that gap go down a little bit.
A little bit, but I don't
in
think it would be
a little while
enough.
when the checkpoints update. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough right now. Oh my gosh, he says he's 52 seconds ahead. Recrap passes Pi again.
Oh, I just missed that. I went to Misty Cat instead because they're having a
What
cool
is
battle for
that?
P13, and Misty Cat just overtook
No,
qualified.
wait, Recrap got bumped and passed by everybody, huh?
By everybody? Oh, just Emerald. Just Emerald. That's his
Look!
teammates. You know, it's alright. It's alright. Okay?
No, he was ahead of Pi.
Oh,
So now we
Pi
have the
too.
purple team. Yeah, no, now we have the purple team battling it out with the Redstoners. Looks like Pi is commanding this race as N Emerald gets bumped twice. Recrap passes him again. Now they're in tandem.
Pi
Oh
is
my
fighting
goodness.
with Carmighty right now. How would that go? I think he's already passed, actually.
He's currently passed, but Carmighty's keeping a decent line.
Oh,
Okay, a little bit of, I think he's still in.
Yeah, he's still in for now, but I think he's gonna get
Yes.
bumped right.
He's
Yeah.
not. We're gonna be in. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
He got bumped
unfortunate.
and both of the other leaders fly through.
Recrap and Emerald chasing down these two Redstoners. And I don't want to call it, but Sloma, you have to pit. If you don't, you gotta drive an extra lap.
I think Slomai is on number 18 right now.
Yeah, but if he doesn't pit this lap or the next,
Next lap. It was next lap.
Yeah, next
but
lap.
he does pit. Okay, so he's
No, it's good that he
DQ
pitted
today.
this time because this is
Okay.
P19, lap 19 already. So it's
Yeah,
good
he'd be
that
able to
they.
lap at the end of lap 19 or at the end of lap 20.
Yeah.
Or sorry, no, the end of lap 19.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really fast pit.
That is wow,
There's no problems there.
1.75. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead.
Okay. All right, so I believe we can call it. Recrap somehow is back past and Emerald and Pi again.
How are
this
they
battle
doing
for
this?
P2 is serious.
It is serious. You can see literally all like commentating and people that are spectating the race are all here watching this battle unfold.
Yeah, so here we go. Coming around, we're going to be starting the second last lap pretty soon. Recrap leads in P2. Pi is right behind him, and Emerald is right behind him. If any one of these drivers get bumped, this position could be switched up.
Yeah, but let's see the gap to Slome. It's gonna change like right about now.
It's still like 20 seconds.
It's 22 seconds. Yeah, that's crazy. 22 seconds. Slome.
Absolutely dominating.
That's dominating. Well, I think Recrap actually might have it in the bag here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Bobby Crops is ahead of him. Uh-oh. We saw that one last time.
So I'm actually looking through the chat. It looks like Dove actually has... Oh, go ahead. Sorry, what's going on?
Oh, no, it was very tight. Dove has the fastest lap. Yeah.
Yeah, Dove actually has the fastest lap. Dove is now in P6, which is interesting.
Well, Phelps is chasing down Dove. They're fighting, I think. Yeah, they're in tandem right now. Let's take a look at this battle. For P7, which is quite a lot with 40 drivers, I'll remind you. I gotta say, the biggest shock, in my opinion. Oh, Phelps going for it, but Dove.
Oh, Phelps gets bumped.
Phelps.
And Ember's coming up behind. So this really isn't good for the Redstone team. Every position that Phelps loses is better for the Purple team. Right now, I believe it's probably looking the best for the Redstone team, but they need Phelps to clutch up. I don't know where their fourth drivers are.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I know where their first driver is, because Slome is already at the monolith.
True. So we have Slome 16 seconds ahead. He's lost like 4 seconds, but
yeah, there is
this
fighting.
gap isn't good. Let's watch Slome drive the rest couple more corners.
Yeah, and it seems pretty in the bag. I don't know what can happen at this point to screw it up.
So coming around the last couple corners and down the final straightaway, it looks like the winner of IBRI will be Sloime by a commanding 20
20
seconds.
seconds.
Amazing.
Wow. Well, let's take a look
It
where
looks like
Recrap is at.
Recrap has pretty good clenched in P2 as he's coming around the last couple corners.
Oh, he's behind
It
Chuck
looks like-
Nasty. Look out.
Uh-oh.
No, don't do it, Recrap. Look out.
No way.
Oh, okay, that was way too tight. Emerald doesn't get bumped, and Pi doesn't get bumped either. Pi almost
Ooh.
just missing that podium position. That's unfortunate. Well, I gotta
Here we
say,
go.
these three teams at the top really wow, they surprised me.
Yes,
And I gotta
they're
say, somebody that
battling out.
surprised me even more is Neo Cynical, because they were so fast. P2 on the standings, and they're now P17.
What happened to Neo Cynical?
I think they died at the
No.
start. Might have died at the start. Zooming P11. Weren't they going backwards before? How did this happen?
Wow, zooming past, actually able, like, from one
Wow.
of the back positions, actually able to work their way up. Also, that's the team that Carmighty's on, no? Yeah, no,
I
Infernally
think yeah, it
is
is.
also on that team.
Yep,
So they're actually able to get 3 people in the top 15.
that is
That's not
really good.
bad.
Like,
It's
it might
pretty-
not sound like crazy, but it's might be actually crazy. Because like
I'm-
there's 40 people on track, and it's really close. I don't know what I was saying there, but never driving
Cat.
again says.
No.
Okay, well,
Mr.
that's
Cat says, "I am
don't look at that, guys. Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Mr. Cat said that I am unfriending like 10 people after this.
That's the competitive spirit we like to see, honestly.
So it looks like Neo
24.
Cynical is massively he had a really, really unlucky start. Is what
Oh,
he's saying.
Bobbycraft's only starting lap 19 now. Hopefully he can finish before the race ends in 3 minutes. Yeah, Purpose.
Uh-oh.
I lost 5 places, purely 2 bumps. That's Ice Boat Racing for you, buddy.
That is what
I love
happens.
doing this. I don't know how I managed to crash against half of the player base. That's unfortunate, man.
Sometimes you just get the luck is not going your way.
No,
man.
it seems so.
So Sloime, part of the Redstoners, Redstone YouTuber, able to absolutely dominate 22.65 seconds ahead of Recrap.
Who would have thought
That
the
is
Redstone team would have done so well?
Yeah. Like, just to put it into perspective real quick, go ahead and talk a little bit. I'm going to do some calculating.
Okay, go do some calculating. Another team that actually surprised me a little was the light blue team with Mysticat and Frost and Kalen. Because I thought, like, everybody on Twitter thought they would be way better than they are. Well, of course, they made it still be good. And Kalen got top 10, which is really good. And Mysticat got top 14. But it seems they got pushed out by the Redstone team, which I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Let's do it again, but remove the other players.
Right?
Well, we might do it
Oh my
again, but
goodness.
okay. Let's keep the players, okay? Let's keep them. Meanwhile, it's 1 minute left. Are there some people still? Dime is still racing, it seems. What is happening to
Uh-oh.
Dime? Kunai as well.
The Kunai might not be able to finish either.
No, Kunai.
Oh, they only got 1
Bobby
minute
Craft
left.
will. I think Bobby will.
Bobbycraft coming around?
Yeah, Bobby P34. Oh, okay, Bobby. You might have to hurry up if you want to finish this race.
Oh my goodness. I think he's safe. He only got 2 corners left. He's good.
Yeah, I think he's good.
So, okay, just to put it into a little bit of perspective, the gap, but okay, so Sloime finished 22.65
Overtake,
seconds ahead
overtake.
of Recrap. Recrap finished 23.75, so
Whoa.
only 1.1 seconds bigger gap to Kalen.
Chifoy is going
So
the
the gap
wrong way, by the way. What is this?
Hey!
That is, whoa, this is, look at the arrows, you're going the wrong way. Oh, she's actually being followed by Noah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my god, this is, no, you're going the wrong way. Oh well,
Gracious me.
it's alright, there's nobody on track anymore.
Ah, alright.
It's alright,
So, okay.
P36 race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems
To put it into perspective a little bit, the gap between Sloime and Rekrap is actually almost equivalent to the gap between Rekrap and Kalen in P9. That's how big of a
whoa.
gap that
Yeah,
Sloime
that
was able
is
to work up.
crazy. And the race is over. Who got lost? It's Noah with 14 laps only. I think they were
Goodness
I
gracious.
think they were doing a little bit of trolling with that. Whoa! Gee. Hey, people getting toxic in the chat. What is this? That's crazy. Oh, and the winner's podium. Oh, we all got spawned here. Look at that.
Here we go. All right, so now we have to teleport our top three drivers.
The top
So,
three
rounding out
drivers.
the top 10 drivers, we had Sloime in P1, Rekrap in P2, and Emerald in P3, Ty in P4, Mr. Bass, who got pole on P5, Dove with the fastest lap, actually scoring 2 extra points for their team on P6. Then it comes Phelps Build, Ember, Kalen, and Infernally, rounding out the top 10.
Rekrap
So,
top.
a lot of very good racing today. There they are, your top 3.
Yeah, slow made to win this race. Well, we should have known. We should have known. They were the first person up in the leaderboards. So why didn't we say slow made?
Yeah, I don't know. We should I guess I should have just made the safe bet and bet the first place person on the leaderboard.
Oh, Biggie's
Oh
getting
my
up there.
goodness
Biggie's getting up there. They want to get up
Breaking
there.
in.
Oh, who's
Oh my
sneaking? Oh,
goodness.
Kuna is sneaking in. Everybody's sneaking in. What is this? Oh, look at our top 3. Look at these guys. Sitting right here. That's it. Okay, Biggie.
Look at that.
Yeah, there it is. Chuck and ST. Biggie get on the... Everybody just get on the podium. Just get on the podium, you guys.
Honestly.
There they
that's
go.
what they're all
Oh,
doing.
people are going... Uh-oh, Barry, are you right?
Stack going through the roof.
Going through the roof, race here. That is crazy. Look at this. Look, it's time for... you know what? I like this so much. We'll take a little picture. Let me get the tower screen for you guys. There you go. All of these guys. Nice screenshot. We're all winners. Except Happy Wheels. He got second. There we go. Oh, he's also first. Very nice. Well, Lepis, I don't think there's anything left, is there?
Well, now we actually do that. I think they're still calculating the team scores. We have to see who wins.
This is actually true. They're crunching numbers right now. I'm slowly zooming back in as well. So, you know what? Maybe we have some time to actually pay attention to the chat for the first time this entire time. Why don't we do that? We have some time. So anything you guys want to ask or you guys want to know? Let's take a look.
Turn over to the chat. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we will keep an eye on the chat.
Meanwhile, while they're calculating, they're crunching the numbers. I believe that the Redstone team is sitting pretty.
Yeah, but I wonder who P3 is. Because I think the blue team is going to be P2. But who is going to be P3, you know? That's a big question. Look at all of these guys.
That's a good question.
And Bobby
I
is
want to
just...
rewind your stream a little bit so I can see who's where.
What's the point system? That's a good question.
Where's the point system? Oh my goodness.
Can I get a picture on screen of this? Let me try and find it. Oh, some people made a hit list, by the way. What is this? I'm looking in the Discord for IBRI, and some people have a hit list. What is this? Oh my. Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, let me go find the.
If you look in the briefing, let me just send it in our.
Yeah, we can have. Okay.
Right there.
Okay, let's take a look. I just gotta download this real quick. Oh, this looks amazing, guys. You're gonna love this visual. I'm telling you.
Honestly, I think a really good chance would actually be. I think a really good chance for third place is perhaps Mr.
Oh, look at this.
Mr.
This is okay, guys. This is the best quality Lepis gave me. It's quite. It was not good at all. Okay, but as you can see, first is 75 points, second is 71 points, and just you guys have a pause button. You just pause whenever you feel like it. Okay, look at this. There you go.
So I think
there you go.
Might be on third place is perhaps team number 2 with Delta 7 and Mr. last.
Mhm.
So he's not grabbing fast lap. That might be it. For team number 3. Prediction.
I think we do have to actually. Yeah, you know, let's thank you everyone for driving today. There you go. Oh, and it's the teams. Oh, oh, look at these guys. They cheated. Or might this be actually the people that won? Oh, it's the. Oh, wait. Hold up. I think this is our top 3. Yeah. Look. So the Minecraft team of Wreckrap and Emerald actually got third. Meanwhile, the rest of the team got first, and I think the Sim Racers got second. And Lepis, I'm hearing you're a robot. That's.
I'm a robot.
How are you a robot? I don't hear him as a robot. Maybe that's me though. You know, it can be me somehow. So you robot away. Oh no, actually I got it wrong. Wreckrap's team is second. And but first, look at Boss, Fastmire, and Dove. That's immaculate. Yes, much. You know, I do agree. But I don't, because at the end of the day, bumping is part of boat racing, and you can try to think around it. Thanks for playing, everybody. I think, Lepis, this is the official end of the first ever Ice Boat Racing Invitational. And like I said, this
was quite exciting.
It was only 1.5 hours.
Easy.
Purple says, Dodo,
really
who won? The team that. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. That's for the. That's for the people
number
to decide.
crunchers.
That's for the number crunchers. I'm not gonna say stuff. Why a Renault car?
Alright, so I believe the team who ended up winning was the team with Sloime, the Redstoners. Team number 2, I believe, was the purple team that we were following with Wreckrap and such. And team number 3 was with Mr. Boss, Dove,
and Fastminer.
Other people. Yeah, Fast Miners. Well,
also the Neo-Cynical team is just sitting here.
The Neo-Cynical team is up there.
They're all up there, but they're already in their prison clothes, and they'll go back there.
They're in their prison clothes.
Look at these guys. I'll just, you know, yep. We are the winners, the prisoners. Yep. Okay. All right. So scuffs. Purpose says, who won? You did. I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
I'm not gonna say it. The confid.
Go ask the number crunchers real quick.
Yeah, get the number. There we go. Redstoners, second place, team 3, and third place, galvanized steel, and Spain scores. So you know what? The Spanish people, they got something fun as well. But for now, Lepis, I want to thank you, and I want to thank everybody for watching, because this was kind of crazy. Like, we have millions of subs, in a way, right here, right? So Lepis, anything for you to say? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna show you all the cool tracks again with the goodbye screen.
Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you every single content creator for coming out. Thank you for Coastal Creations for making the map, and thank you for everybody setting this up. Alessandro, Laser Sloth, Just Brew, Crafties, thanking yourself, Adam's Apple. Yeah, thank you.
And don't forget Lapis. No, don't forget Lapis Lettuce, you guys. And the coaches. Don't forget the coaches either.
The coaches are a big one to thank. Everybody for supporting us and coming out and having a super successful event.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens. See where we go from here. It's happened now. All right. Yes. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for everyone for watching.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you everybody for watching, and let's see which creators can show up next. I heard that we have some OGs coming on the radar for next time, but don't tell anyone. Yeah,
all right.
be silent about that. Anyways, bye bye.
Bye bye.